Welcome back to my channel, squad. So I have some content that I'm getting ready for, and while I get ready, I wanted to talk about some of my most challenging experiences as a content creator in Nigeria. I've been doing this whole content creation thing since 2017. So I've been doing this for a while. I've been doing this for a minute, and listen, being a content creator in Nigeria is a roller coaster of an experience. And this is not really something that I've talked about anywhere else. So I was like, while I'm getting ready to shoot some content, what better conversations to have than telling you guys my challenges that I have faced as a content creator. Like I said, I started in 2017. Oh yeah, my primer is almost finished. Started in 2017, and when I started creating videos, it was not for the purpose of being a creator. I wasn't doing this because I wanted to be, an influencer. All of that and my journey into this social media space kind of just happened naturally. My videos were just picking up and just having a niche that is not really that popular, not really that big. The fitness industry in Nigeria is still growing. We're not there yet. I started off at a time where fitness wasn't trendy. I didn't see a lot of creators who were in the fitness space, like Nigerian creators in Nigeria who were in the fitness space. Matter of fact, I didn't really see any women who were doing it really big. And I wanted to basically be who I wanted to see. Okay. I wanted to see, women, African women at the top of the fitness industry, fitness space, just killing it like on an international level. And I've been pretty lucky and also have worked really hard to establish myself in that space. For some strange reason, I accidentally deleted the first two clips. So the first struggle was just finding locations to shoot content and being charged an unjustifiable amount of money to shoot content outside, like in public spaces. And the second struggle is using my camera, my professional camera, to shoot content outside. People always want to either charge me a really big amount to use my camera, or I've had instances where I've almost had my camera confiscated. So getting into an argument with like a security person because I'm taking pictures outside, them wanting to take my camera away from me. And yeah, that is always a struggle. Another really terrible experience that I've had as a content creator here came, this was a couple of years ago. This was the end of 2019, because I remember I was in Lagos at the time, and this was right before we went on lockdown in Nigeria. So this was end of 2019, almost 2020, right? So this was December 2020. I had a bikini photo shoot, guys. I had a photo shoot at the beach, and I was wearing a bikini and a crop top. I was shooting for a workout program. I had my photographer there as well as my assistant. And I'm over here just in the mode, right? I'm in work mood, shooting my content, taking my pictures. And I turn around and I see a guy sitting in between these really big rocks that they usually have at the beach. And this guy was jerking off to me in my bikini. I kid you not. This guy was some distance. He wasn't even that far away because I could see everything. This guy had his pants down and he was literally jerking off to me while I was recording. And I froze. I was like, oh my goodness. And I quickly looked at my assistant. I was like, somebody's behind, look behind me. And she grabbed the phone out of my bag and she started recording him. I was mind blown. We all obviously wanted to report him because public indecency, that was harassment, and we needed proof. And she was recording him, and I was like, oh my God, I cannot believe that was happening. And from then on, I think that's where a lot of my anxiety and just my desire for not really liking to be outside and just being fearful of being outside, being fearful of certain places, and just being fearful of people, especially men in general. I'm not always around people. I'm not always in large crowds or attending a bunch of events and stuff like that. I have very terrible anxiety, to be honest. I don't like being in large crowds. I'm just afraid of the potential of what could happen, because I've seen very clearly that there's this very huge disrespect of women, especially in African society. It's scary. That experience till today, I have PTSD. I was way too stunned to speak. I literally just sat down in one place, and then the guy walks by and he says, "Thank you." that did it for me. Like my assistant was looking at me, I was looking at my assistant, I looked at the photographer, we were looking at each other, and it's like things like that are so normal here. I've personally never experienced, this was the first experience I've had, but like when you hear stories of how, things like this, like women coming out saying how they were, groped on the bus, maybe they were sitting in between two men, and then this guy was put, like you hear stories of this happening all the time, and it's like to actually experience it in real time and it happens to you, that's wild. That was definitely one of the craziest experiences that I have had as a content creator here. And I don't think I've actually done a beach shoot in Nigeria since that day. And this was 2019 and we're in 2025. After this entire incident, did we report him? Absolutely. We reported him to the security at the gate of the beach. He was kind of like chuckling and was like, basically saying that there was nothing that he can do. Like, did the guy come close to you? Did he touch you? I said, no, he didn't. Well, there's nothing that they can really do. These types of harassment against women, it's not even taken seriously here. And it's really scary because as a female creator, it's like, you're not just trying to get the best shot. You're not just trying to get the best content, the best angle. You're also like watching, your surroundings and paying attention because you don't know who's watching you. You don't know who's sexualizing you. You don't know what's going on. So you always have to be cautious and aware of your surroundings. And sometimes that can just get so overwhelming. And just being in public spaces, if somebody just moves the wrong way, my reflexes, I'm that just gets so overwhelming, and I'm not even interested in being in a lot of public spaces at this point. This next one is almost like the first one that I talked about. I mentioned it in the first one, the lack of respect that people have for content creators. Like I said, people do not respect content creation as a real job. I feel like now we're getting to a space where it is growing, but there's still a lot of people who just don't respect this and see it as a real job. You're a content creator. People look at you as if you're jobless and you don't have anything going on for yourself. And even the brands that do work with content creators here don't even value content creators as well. Like, brands here will expect you to do so much work for so little money. Like, they want you to post 10 videos, go live on Instagram, do a public appearance, promote their brand for chump change. They give you so much workload and they're not willing to actually pay for that. And then they'll tell you, well, that's our budget. We cannot offer you any more money. And it's like, it's so crazy. Like, the money that you're offering to pay a creator should also match the work that you're expecting them to do. So essentially, these brands are not even willing to accommodate you, but they expect you to accommodate their budget. So they're not willing to pay you any more money, but they expect you to do all of this work, shoot all of this high quality content, high quality videos. You want me to still come and edit the videos myself, post it, promote you, but they don't want to pay you. Like, make that make sense. And a lot of brands here still believe that exposure is currency. So you reposting my video that I created to promote your brand is my form of payment. And I'm not saying that I'm the biggest content creator. I'm not. There's still a lot of room to grow, but at this point in my creator journey, I'm not looking for your exposure. And there are brands that I will negotiate that with if I can clearly see a benefit to me being on their platform. Absolutely. Because at the end of the day, not everything is about money. But if I do not see any clear benefit, you have to pay me for whatever you're asking me for, because exposure doesn't pay the bills, unfortunately. When the bills come around, and I have to buy groceries, and I need to buy my supplements every month, and I need upkeep money, I need to upkeep myself, I cannot go to the grocery store and give them exposure in exchange for my groceries. I'm sorry. Can I use exposure to buy food? Hey. At the end of the day, I feel like brands here need to learn how to pay creators what they're worth, especially if you expect them to do all of this work and provide you with the best content. You need to pay for that. And especially when they have like in-person appearances that they expect you to do. That small money that they're paying you, they expect you to also use that money to fund your transportation to attend their event. So when I tell you that a lot of the brands here have a lot of audacity, they have a lot of audacity. And that's why it's so important as a content creator for you to know and understand your value, because at the end of the day, you'll just end up just accepting rubbish from a lot of these brands. Speaking of these brands, let's talk about these brands and delaying payments. Okay, they're so quick in how they want you to deliver the content, and when they want you to post, they have a very short turnaround when it comes to when they just want you to post their content. But when it comes to them paying you, they have a 30 to 60 to 90 day payment turnover. So I'm supposed to wait 2 months or a month for me to get my money. But when you wanted me to post the content, you wanted the content posted in 2 to 3 days or a week even. You wanted me to record the content, edit the videos, and post it in a few days. But when it comes to me getting my money and you paying me, that's when you have a 2 month payment turnaround. And that can be so annoying as a creator because, like I said, we have bills to pay. So these bills are not gonna wait. So you want me to wait how long before I get my money? There's absolutely nothing more annoying as a content creator than when you have to chase brands around to pay you. You're chasing them around to pay you your money, but they didn't have to chase you around for you to get the video done. And it's so unfair, and it's so frustrating for somebody who relies on these payments to pay their bills at the end of the day. I think that if someone delivers your content on time, if you didn't have to go through a hassle for me to keep up my end of the contract, I don't have to go through a hassle for you to pay me my money. Listen, I've even heard stories of some brands who end up ghosting creators after they've done the work. Like, it's so unprofessional. And another major challenge that I feel like I have faced is, one, just being a woman in a male-dominated industry. I feel like at the end of the day, as a woman, even in like just our society here, it doesn't really matter what you've accomplished. It doesn't matter how successful you are, what you have. You will always be seen as less than your male counterparts, just for the mere fact that you are a woman. And even like within the industry as well, like with my peers and people who have made a little bit of a name for themselves, also being the ones who don't value you. And you know that it doesn't come from a place of them not recognizing your success or them not recognizing that, oh, she's actually really good at what she does. It comes from a place of jealousy. It comes from a place of why her and not me. And when I've attended certain events with a lot of these people, they don't talk to me. They don't approach me. They'll be looking at me like, there she is, like, oh shit, that's so fit, right? And this is not me trying to big up myself, but this is things that I have also heard in passing from people, things that I've been told. And so it does at times feel very isolating, because you realize that a lot of people are not happy for your success. People only really truly like you and support you when they feel as though you are not a threat to them. But the minute that you begin to level up and that you're growing and you're accomplishing and doing really great things, and they are not really getting certain opportunities, they begin to wonder, like, what is it about her that I don't have? And they now use that as a way to limit whatever opportunities that they can to get to you. And this is so real. I feel like this is real in almost every industry. Like, it's almost as if there's someone at the top whose ass you have to kind of kiss in order for you to get into certain doors. And I personally am not that kind of person. I feel like if you're going to give me an opportunity because I earned it, because you see that, okay, I'm the best person for that position. But in order for me to get an opportunity, you feel as though I have to suck up to you or kiss your ass or pacify you or, you know, coddle up to you. Like, it's not something that I will ever do. And once I realize that you're that kind of person, I would just distance myself from you completely. And I don't think people understand that there are literally people who are just genuinely not happy for you. They are not happy that you're growing and that you're succeeding. And just a little bit more on the whole respect thing as a woman. It's really quite challenging, and it's unfortunate when all you want to do is just to be taken seriously as, not even just as a content creator, but as a businesswoman. And you just want to be seen as a serious professional. And all these men want to do is see if they can sleep with you, or if they can get something from you in return. And this has happened to me so many times. You're having a conversation with a guy in the DM. Usually, a guy will message me and it'll start off with a business proposal, for example, and then he tries to take it personal. He tries to see how far he can push his boundaries or how far he can get. And this is so common that it's really hard for you to take people seriously. You want them to see you as a business person, as a serious person, as someone who knows what they're doing, as someone who brings a lot to the table. But at the end of the day, you're kind of just always undervalued. And if you don't have your mind right, if you don't have your business right, if you don't have a clear direction of your goals and what you want to accomplish, it's very easy to fall into these traps. But yeah, being a content creator in Nigeria is not for the weak. Another big challenge is also like the niche that I have. And I absolutely love fitness. I don't regret like going into this industry, but in Nigeria, Nigerians don't really take fitness seriously. Let's just be honest with it. So as a content creator and also as someone who owns a proper fitness brand, it is a struggle to cater to the Nigerian market because a lot of people here still do not value fitness. They don't see it as something that they really have to pay attention to. Because let's be very honest, Nigerians have a very enjoyment mentality. It's all about enjoying now, and people don't really want to buy workout programs. People don't really value nutrition plans, and what they value is not what I sell. People don't really want to work hard to achieve a fit body. They will put more money into buying a waist trainer, weight gain syrup, anything that promises them very quick, fast, easy results. That is where they will put their money. They will not really invest in a gym membership. They will not invest in a workout program. They will not invest in a nutrition plan where they actually have to put in a lot of work over time consistently to see results. Anything that's going to give them quick, easy results and they don't really have to work that hard, that is where they will put their money in. And obviously this does not apply to every Nigerian, so please don't even do that in the comments. If the shoe fits, wear it. But I'm just saying, like, the mentality of most Nigerians in general, it's like, how can I get this result as easy as possible, as effortless as possible? And for someone like me who has built a brand off of integrity and honesty, I'm not somebody who's going to come out here and lie to you and tell you, oh, just wear a waist trainer and you are going to achieve your goals. Because let's be very honest, something that my friend said to me the other day, she was like, listen, if you were selling waist trainers and all of these slimming teas and slimming pills, you would probably be a billionaire by now. Like, you will probably have built 3 houses. People will believe a lie before they believe the truth. If you had built your brand off of selling people a dream, you would have probably made a lot more money and have gotten a lot further than you are. But people don't want the truth, okay? They want to be pacified. They want you to lie to them. They want you to sell them an illusion because it's easily digestible. They don't want to work hard. So that has also been a struggle because it seems as though you're not valued in your own community. So it leaves me in a position where it's like, at the end of the day, I have to just go where I'm valued. I have to cater to the people who see value in what I'm offering, because in the community or the society that I'm in, people don't see value in that. So that has also been a struggle with, my journey as a content creator and my journey as a fitness creator as well, and a business owner in the fitness space. And it's definitely something that I am overcoming. But at the end of the day, I absolutely love what I do. I love my job, I love my career, and I'm very happy that I'm in this space because it's the one thing that I've been very, very good at and consistent with, and I've seen the rewards. And as much as there's been a lot of challenges and ups and downs, I have, had a lot of opportunities that I otherwise probably would never have had come my way if I was not in this space. And yeah, that is it, you guys. I'm all done, ready to shoot some content for this brand. But yeah, if you are a content creator, let me know what challenges you have faced, what challenges you have overcame in your content creation journey. Let me know down below in my comments. Let's chat. And of course, as usual, guys, I will see you in my next video. Bye.